day, but it's not even that fucking comfortable. Well, let's say your health is bad. Do you think you think you're going to be in high alert most of the time? You're going to be on alert. If you feel a pang in your body, you're going to go, oh, da, da. You know, if you're going to work and you're on edge all the time, you're walking on eggshells around some motherfucker like your Uncle Tom. It's like, fuck, you overreact, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So what happens is you're emotionally triggered. So it's your limbic brain that's triggering the freeze, fight, or flight.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the problem with the world. You've got an emotional brain that's not trained. And then what's happening is you're getting triggered all the time. Everybody does. I do.
What part of the three brains is the limbic brain?
It's the midbrain. It's the one
Is that what it was? Did I see that in the picture?
It sits right on top of the brainstem.
Oh, okay, you're right. Yeah.
And then the neocortex sits on top of the limbic brain. Here's the problem, Brian. Once the freeze, flight, or fight gets stimulated, the limbic brain won't shut the fuck off. You're getting bad vibrations. You ever heard somebody saying, "Wow, those are bad vibes"?
Butter is boring.
Ask it, please.
Let's see. What chemical
You're
response
yeah.
in the body? And this is like a physiology.
No, yes, it is. So what I want you to do is understand that I understand the physiology, the biology, the chemistry, the neuroscience. I understand.
What's happening? What chemical response?
Oh, you're getting mostly cortisol and adrenaline. So don't worry about that. Yeah, and when you get cortisol and adrenaline, guess what? The top brain ain't going to turn on. Because when the limbic brain is turned on, the top brain cannot turn on. It cannot. It just won't fucking work.
So the limbic brain gets excited from the cortisol and the adrenaline.
Oh yeah, it does, and it's triggered by that freeze, fight, or flight response when you're walking on eggshells. Yeah.
So the question is then, how do you get those chemicals out of your body?
Yes.
How do you get those chemicals out of your body? Right?
You actually takes years of work to retrain your body. It's like dog training.
So yeah, if you work out and eat healthy,
Yeah.
maybe your body can
Yeah.
process the breakdown of those
Yeah.
chemicals or inhibit the reuptake of them somehow.
Yeah. So your comfort zone. Your comfort zone. I'm eating some butter chicken and pork belly. We got this delicious slaw. So, and I haven't eaten like 48 hours, so fucking grubbing
That's
here.
a long fucking time, yeah.
I've been doing that now. Yesterday was my 21st day.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
Okay, so you cannot just. I told Katie to file a police report on Clay.
look,
I bet his ass is stuck in the freeze, flight, or flight syndrome. Man to God.
freeze. Yeah, he's frozen. Now he's gonna run.
I think he's on the run. Yeah.
He's not gonna.
He sent Katie and Dan a text message because Dan, said, "Hey, how can you do this type of thing?" Get a text message, and Clay responded that he's a monster and that he's been donating to QNBC, some station that helps like rapists or something like that.
So okay, so they kind of went about it the wrong way, and that they confronted him. But that's okay. Hopefully the police will nail his ass.
We're live.
I did look at the laws there, and it says if you have sex
Right.
with somebody who
Let's not talk about this because I don't want to talk about it on my YouTube channel.
We're on live now, Graham.
Yeah. So the triune brain, Brian.
Are you on the YouTube right now?
Yeah, but they don't see you. So the triune brain, but they can hear you.
Oh.
So the triune brain Your top brain is the thinking, rational brain, and the limbic brain, that midbrain, is your emotional brain. You don't want to get that emotional brain triggered. What you want to do is learn how to calm it down. So when you learn how to calm that down, that's the first step to enlightenment.
Hi, cameraman.
And you know what? Most people don't understand that, including the Buddhists. They think, "Oh wow, I can become enlightened," but they don't even know what it is. It's just recognizing that you're not your ego, which is that little voice inside your head that's supposed to be doing these things like helping you navigate the world and identifying yourself and your self-esteem. And it's doing things to help you get around in the world and function, but it's not functioning correctly because you're giving jobs to the ego that it shouldn't be doing. And we're programmed to give those jobs to the ego. So what kind of jobs does the ego want? Well, it wants to have money, power, wealth, status, and fame. It has desires. And you should never be desiring that kind of bullshit.
Hi, J. Mark Latawan. Hello. I want to eat chicken. Yeah.
Mm.
How's the chicken, baby go?
See what I'm saying, Brian? So buttered.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the problem with the world is people are essentially programmed to listen to their midbrain. And the midbrain talks to you all the time. Now your top brain,
You like this?
I love this. The top brain, your
I'm a Filipino. He's an American.
so your top brain, the neocortex, is like your what they call the superego or your conscience, you know, where you're not supposed to be doing naughty things, where that little rational brain goes, no, 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 don't steal, don't cheat on the internet, don't download pornography. That's the brain that you want to use all the time. But people don't use that brain hardly ever. Why? Because they're always in survival mode whenever they're out of their comfort zone.
Where are you from? In the Philippines.
Believe me, Clay would never have done that shit had he been in a
At the
comfort
same
zone.
Hi, Saya.
The comfort zone was messed up.
I'm eating but not.
Now,
Still hot.
he's going to suffer for the rest of his life, which is too bad. I'd say, so
Macy.
the more you can
You
regulate,
can do it. I think I was
if you
going
can regulate
on the
your
car.
midbrain
and the car is
by
a lot
recognizing
better
that
now.
who you are is this human brain
Okay.
with a body, and from that comes this conscious awareness. You're more conscious awareness than you are your thoughts, right? The human brain has the capability of thinking, but most people don't think rationally, they think emotionally.
Still hot.
Two very different kinds of thinking. When you're doing your work here with your computers, you're using your rational brain. Whoops. So, isn't that thing? So I wanted to ask you a question, but you got to look at me. Take off your glasses so I can see your eyeballs. And look right at the camera. Yeah. Okay. Do you have a favorite song?
I have a lot of songs.
Okay. Is there one that you kind of really like? That you know the words to?
I don't sing a lot of the words to the songs actually. I just listen to the music.
Yeah, but do you have any that you know the words to?
Not all the words to actually, believe it or not.
Do you know some of the first words?
Yeah, I do.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
So, are you thinking of that song?
No.
You're not. Could you think of that song for me?
Well, when you say a word like favorite,
No, I'm not saying.
My mind
Okay, don't worry about favorite. Just think of a song that you like, that you know some of the words to.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thinking
So
of it. I don't know the name of the song, but I'm listening to the words in my head. Yeah. Because. Anyway. Yeah. Go ahead. What? Why are we?
look at me.
What do you want to know this for?
Look at me. What's the seventh word in that song?
I don't know. Actually.
Yeah.
It's not actually the first.
That's what you already answered my question. It was a test. I was calibrating you on your eyeball movement. Do you know where you look to when you want to think?
Where's that?
To the upper left.
Yeah, I already knew that.
Well,
I could have told you that without that.
not everybody does. I've found that people who tend to be more emotional thinkers look either to the left and to the side, or they look to the left and down.
I look right.
Mm-hmm.
Why me right? My liar.
Does that have anything to do with what hand you are? Left-handed, right-handed?
I think maybe.
Because I'm left-handed, so maybe that's why I look to the left. Maybe my brain is more comfortable.
But you're looking up, which I find interesting because you're looking to your top brain.
Oh.
This isn't an exact science, but you can figure out a person and calibrate them based on where they're looking, so you'll know if they're lying. Because when you're lying, you use a different part of your brain to make shit up. You know, probably like Clay will be doing here pretty soon.
So they don't, instead of trying to figure something out and looking in the direction they would normally look when they're trying to figure something out, they look a different direction
because they're making shit up.
Okay. Well, that's
It's not an exact.
That could very well be true.
It's body language.
It's not an exact science. That's part of NLP. What I want you to understand is that if you can manage to turn on your top brain, that's enlightenment. So what you're doing is you're shifting from the emotional brain to the top brain. That's called a shift in consciousness. Ask your chat AI. Say, is this a shift in consciousness? And say, is that enlightenment? Because I'll guarantee you that nobody has figured that out but me. Me and me alone. Yes, I am the fucking Buddha.
Is what a shift in consciousness?
Well, from the emotional brain to the rational brain.
From the emotional to the okay.
It's actually a pretty enlightening discovery. And I've asked Chat AI, is this enlightenment? And they say, well, it's kind of an enlightened thought. Pretty profound, really. Because, yep. And when you practice, you can get really good at it. This is what I taught Jen. Remember how you know she was having some trauma in her life? I've just programmed some good information into her. So now that, you know, of course she was always an honest person, which you have to be honest. If you're a narcissist, you're always lying and cheating and stealing. You know, like your Uncle Tom and Donald Trump. Or Mitch or your Aunt Delilah.
So this shift is I think you're giving yourself credit though for this identifying that a shift from thinking reactionary.
It's
reaction. So when you think in a reactionary type way, like
Emotional
so
thinking.
that would be classified as the flight or flight syndrome,
Mm-hmm.
or the flight or flight response is mine. Okay. So no, you are not thinking when you put your hand on a hot burner. You just immediately pull it
You're
away.
reacting.
Yes.
And so what happens is when you turn your brain over to the emotional reptile brain, you're no longer thinking.
So, so some situations will put you into that non-thinking
Mm-hmm.
part of your brain. Yeah.
Now imagine that you're.
But this has already been known.
Well,
I mean,
it's
this is
kind
not
of
a new
known, but
discovery.
people aren't applying it. Because if they did,
There is. What do you mean by applying it?
I mean,
it's just a fact.
Well-
Like,
can you calm yourself down?
the art of calming yourself down is so like when you transition from, oh man, I just almost got into a car accident, and some people, they're talking calmly in the next couple of seconds, and other people are shaken up.
Yeah.
And they're still in shock.
Why do you think that is?
15, 20 minutes.
Why do you think that is?
It's just part of how their body processes that
No,
chemical.
they've been trained to do that. They've been eating horrible foods that don't allow their mind to work correctly. They haven't developed the right neural connections. They don't exercise.
Well, sure,
They don't exercise, so they don't know how to.
With everything.
Yeah, they don't eat enough fat in their diet. They're eating too much sugar. They're literally fucking their brains over. Plus, they're hanging around people who are always triggering them, so they never figure it out.
Well, your argument is.
My argument is you can train your brain.
And I agree with what you're saying is, and what you're saying is, if you have a healthy brain, one that's not polluted with.
So how many people do you think have a healthy brain?
Too much alcohol.
Yeah, how many people do you think have a healthy brain?
Most people don't.
Well, you don't.
Okay.
No. How many people have had their brains trained?
What does that mean? Like
Well,
trained
to meditate and calm your brain down when it's all fucked up.
Oh, meditation type of training.
Yeah.
Some people have, and some people haven't. I don't know any numbers.
Would you say that people that are eating a poor diet are trained? No, they're not. How about people that don't exercise? Are they trained? How about people that...
Well, they could be trained, but they're uninformed.
Yeah, they're not only uninformed, but they're not training. How many people... Do you know that after the age of 35, 90% of the people...
Well, listen to this, okay?
Okay.
You have our doctors here in the United States who are highly trained. They went through a lot of training, okay? But yet they
Who's that?
still...
Who went through training?
The people who are medical doctors in our country.
But they got top brain training. They didn't get emotional training.
So, well, see, everybody's different here. They've all had different training. Everybody has had different training. And
this is what I'm saying. Nobody's trained correctly. First, you have to learn that your awareness and not your thoughts or your beliefs. So you got to realize that everything that's in your brain has been programmed in there. The mind.
But how is this? But no. But how is understanding that going to change their eating behavior the next second? It's not.
It doesn't. It takes weeks and months.
So no, it just takes
Takes
information
years.
and a desire to eat differently.
No, it doesn't. You can't have the desire to eat differently because your brain's not going to function correctly. This is what I'm telling you. You got to have training. You got to learn to train your brain first.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like you're turning, the process of eating healthy into a complex thing.
It is.
It doesn't have to be. You don't have to overthink it.
Really?
It's just, I mean, like if you want to, so if you exercise for an hour a day and eat the carnivore diet, that's enough training.
Uh-uh. Oh, no. That's part of the training. You also got to learn to calm your brain down through meditation. You also got to realize that you're not your thoughts and beliefs. You know, most people have supernatural beliefs.
But as you go through, if you look at most people who start keto, they get themselves, you know, cleansed of sugar, cleansed of alcohol, and most of the bad shit they're doing, and they have an increase in energy, and they start losing weight.
Yep.
And so.
And they start feeling better. They start feeling better.
And so, as a result, they're naturally able to meditate better and maybe deal with situations.
Yeah.
But again, it's all. It does have a lot to do with genetics. Some people don't do well on the carnivore diet.
Not that much. What I'm talking about is a diet curtailed to fit each individual. I can tell you that sugar is poison. No human on this planet needs sugar to live. I can tell you that alcohol is poison. No human on this planet needs alcohol to survive. You're not going to turn into
fructose.
They don't need fructose. You're not. That's all I'm saying is, hey, let's take what we know to be true and just eliminate that bullshit. This is going to require a lot of fucking work.
Well, the reason why people take alcohol and eat sugar and they know it's not healthy.
Because their brains are untrained.
It's because the reason they eat sugar is because it's sweet. It tastes sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And they would rather enjoy that sensation instead of working on their brain.
Absolutely.
To deal with the flight or flight syndrome.
You hit the nail right on the head.
Most people don't care how they're going to react in a situation like when a lion runs.
That's what we call the threshold. They don't care.
They're not preparing themselves for that.
No, they're not.
They are instead enjoying the taste of sugar.
Immediate gratification. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, or having a cigarette, having a cup of coffee, drinking some alcohol. This is a
coping mechanism.
Yeah, it is a coping mechanism. It is a solution to their problem.
Mm-hmm. But is it? Is that really a solution to their problem?
Well, that's where a lot of people get into an argument there, and it's not a solution because it's like calling. It would be like calling. And this is a big one nowadays, which is a solution, which is not a solution. Are you ready for that one? This one?
Mm-hmm.
Ozempic.
Not a solution.
But people see it as that.
Yep.
They see it as a lifelong thing that they can do. They're going to live into their 80s or whatever, and they're going to be able to continue. This was the mistake that Buddhists made. Buddhists said that all life is dukkha or suffering, right? It's not. I don't know whatever.
It's not. That's what they said, Brian. I'm telling you, 2,500 years ago, this word dukkha got mistranslated. It was lost in translation. The real meaning for the word dukkha is dysfunctional. So you got a dysfunctioning brain. What I'm talking about, Brian, is getting people's brains so that it functions correctly. People don't like it when I say, you know what your problem is? You're eating too much sugar, now your brain doesn't fucking work correctly. They don't like to hear that one bit.
Well, it maybe incites the idea that they need to change something.
Yeah.
And everybody doesn't.
They don't want to do that, do they?
Change. So, no one's going to like to hear that. And in addition to that,
no.
You know, the way that you're telling them maybe is insulting them. So
it does. They take it personally. See my problem?
I mean, there's an approach that you can
My
take
problem is my brain is highly trained. I'm a disciplined motherfucker. How many people do you know that can do what I do?
Eat OMAD fast, OMAD, 1 meal a day.
I've eaten nomad for more than 5 years.
Again, this question of how many people are this way and have this ability, these are questions I don't have answers to.
I do. I'm trained. You
But
remember me when I was untrained?
You don't know.
Do you
the exact
remember when I was
population of
untrained?
People that can do this.
Oh, there's probably about 75% of them.
But there's no. This is a guess. You don't know.
I don't know for sure,
It
but
doesn't matter though.
I know that
Doesn't.
most people are unhappy.
Well,
Am I right or am I right?
I can, like, happy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the last time I felt like happy. It's like a brief feeling every once in a while. Maybe
It's because your mind is untrained.
It maybe happens weekly.
You know the
I
lot.
guess I get happy, like.
Well, no, you don't.
Or something.
You do get happy, but not for long periods of time.
But if you ask me how often do I feel sad, like
A lot.
Not very often.
Yeah, so a lot of people feel sad all the fucking time.
That could be depression and.
Mm-hmm. Low energy, high cortisol. Cortisol is a stress hormone. My God, this meal is delicious. Now you see, I won't be eating tomorrow. So it'll be another 46, 47 hours before I eat.
So the revolutionary discovery, let's go back to that.
Okay.
Which is you can change your
shift
in consciousness when you go from flight or flight into back to a regular state of thinking or whatever.
Yeah.
Be a regular.
And then what I do is I shift into the higher brain state. So ask Chat AI, say, give me 10 differences between emotional thinking and rational thinking.
I'm not at the computer.
Think about asking it that. I got to take a break from my eating now, Brian. I'm fucking full.
Watch your mouth.
It's funny. I remember one time Mom fed me a bar of soap. She said, "Here, suck on this bar of soap." Your grandma was something else. Suck on this bar of soap. And now, I've heard old grandma when I was down there, more than 8 years ago. And she was always cussing. Fuck this and fuck that. And it's like, good for you, Grandma. You finally woke the fuck up. It's liberating. Brian, I'm not politically correct. And a lot of people don't like that. But you know what? I want to know the truth. What is true?
Hi, Dr. Nat, Buster, PhD, liberals.
Yes. Go liberals. Liberal means freedom. Freedom from conservative assholes.
Now.
Whoops. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. These conservatives have too many fucking rules.
No. My God, Brian, you're dad. My goodness.
Well, I'm brutally honest.
Yes, you do, but you don't need to say it in on live.
Okay.
Later, YouTube will cut you
Um,
up again.
I'm sorry.
Did they do that already?
They-
Cut you
they've-
off?
Yeah, the other day, just the other day, they
Okay.
just cut it.
Yeah. So it happens.
Oh yeah. Yeah, don't do that then. It's gonna mess up your channel.
Yeah. Did you see if we had any strikes against us? Because that's what I'm more concerned.
I didn't. I have no time to review everything. You know, I don't like to stay.
That's what the
so
girls
much.
are for, right?
I'm neither liberal or conservative.
I lean more towards the liberal, but you know, there's a lot of conservative ideas I like, but I'm more leaning towards liberal.
Look at this banana; it's so small. Do you have a banana like this, Brian? Like my thumb is bigger than my this banana.
Oh
Look.
yeah.
And so,
I see the little
like my
bananas
friend
like that in our
Dr.
store. I don't
Nut
do it,
Buzzer PH, I lean that way, but it's like I don't judge people regardless. I'm
Just like
when
the
they-
size of a
when
finger.
it's kind of like a religious person trying to force their beliefs on me. It doesn't work out too well for them.
My neighbor, one of my mommy loves, just gave it to me. It's
Oh.
sweet though.
This is a tundan?
No, lakatan.
Yeah, Lakatana. It's one of my favorite bananas.
Sweet.
Especially with cream cheese and a little stevia. Holy smokes. Oh my god, that's good. Yeah. That's like, woo! I don't eat that kind of stuff too often.
Yeah, this one is so sweet. It's not
So
good
here's
for
what I'm
your
saying,
health.
Brian. Most people are unenlightened because they don't know what it is.
I have a banana like
So here's
that.
the first stage of enlightenment.
Very small.
And you're going to see this. Look it up on the Buddhist website. Freedom from the ego. The little voice inside your head that says, I can't do that. I don't have enough money. I'm stupid.
That's
I'm
sweet.
fat. Whatever that little voice inside your head is saying to you. It's usually probably wrong. So whenever you get a lot of negative self-talk, you know.
Better get out in the politics situations. Like it will not give.
What you don't want to do is you don't want to identify with the ego. That's the problem. And people go, oh, I have a soul. I know. I can hear it talking to me. No. After you die, you're gone. You no longer exist. Consciousness is a phenomenon of the human brain. And no human brain, no consciousness.
Oh, it's done. So this one he will eat again later, maybe after an hour.
That's right.
So it's 2 p.m. here in the Philippines, and he eat like 48. 46 hours when he did the fast.
Liberation from that voice.
So let's take. This is a butter.
Yeah.
Like the taste of the butter.
Exactly. And so some people might say, oh, look, Tammy's fighting with Brian. So I'm not fighting with
Yeah, we don't believe
I'm
in
just telling you
God,
what I think.
but we believe in you.
And you either believe it or not. That's the way it is.
We believe in you that you can do this kind of a diet,
It's kind of like
and you can help
I'm
yourself.
arguing for a particular idea and saying, hey, this is what
Oh,
I found to be true.
Pizza.
And I've just done a lot of studies.
Just be careful.
So I know it's probably
Be
right.
aware.
It's not conflict, really. It's just a disagreement.
For us,
Well, we can
pizza is
always
not
agree to
really a
disagree.
food because of
Who knows?
lots
Maybe
of
you won't agree
carbs
with anything I
and
say.
processed
That's
food.
possible.
But everybody have
I
their own
found that
prefer.
the people
They
who
prefer
agree with
pizza.
me on this
It's up to them.
enlightenment idea,
Just
go,
always reminding here,
yeah, that is kind of
sugar is
And
poison,
you know
carb
what?
is
They stop being
poison.
so anxious.
And our
They
body
stop
is
being
not a
depressed.
garbage can,
Because
so
they're
we don't
not,
need to throw any
they're not
or
depressed,
put
they're not
any
anxious.
garbage in our body. You are so precious
They're not
for
listening to that little
garbage.
voice inside their head. They just go, oh, I guess I don't have to be right all the time. It's like when I ask somebody, hey, would you ever believe something if it wasn't true? And they go, no.
Sometimes
I
I
would
was
never believe
the-
something if it wasn't true. And I go,
The
well, let's see. Now,
person who's
you
always
believe in
telling to
Allah,
my friend
and the
that
Hindus over here
not to eat
believe
this,
in
not to eat that,
Krishna. So
I'm
who's right?
always reminding them. But you
Because
know,
you can't both be right.
what can I do
Each
to
one of
them?
you
Is
got
just
your own
only
belief in
remind
God,
them.
and you both believe
They
it's
still
true.
want to eat junk.
So either you're
I cannot do anything
you can't be
about
both
it.
right.
I'm
So
still
one
their
of you's
friend.
wrong, or maybe you're both wrong.
But you know, when they got
Right?
sick,
People
don't tell me
like
that
the
I
idea of
didn't
being wrong.
warn you about this.
Nope. So it's hard to give up a belief. And I'm telling you, Brian,
I love all kinds of food, including vegetable. Yeah, that's good. And you know
yeah,
what, Dr. Nut Buzzer?
and the emotion takes over
What
your
is the
mind.
body food? Is a
When you
protein from the chicken, from egg,
yeah,
from chicken and egg, and
right.
some
People aren't
pork or
trained to be
meat
critical
or
thinkers.
beef, whatever meat, fish. That is a good protein. And
Right.
that is a
This is
body,
exactly what I was
the
telling you.
bone, and
It's
the
not
mind
genetic,
food.
it's trained.
And that is what our body needs.
Yes, exactly. Now you're
You
getting
like
it.
steak? Of course I like steak. But you know, when you buy a steak
Yep.
in the restaurant, my goodness, it's like a 2 days
Yep, it's a
meal for
reaction.
me. It's like
It's not the
I
ego
don't
either.
even enjoy the
It's
steak
just
in
in
the
your core
restaurant.
beliefs.
So it's like okay, I'll buy my own steak and I'll make for myself.
They are highly selective. Why
Yeah.
do they do that?
This egg have a
Well,
mozzarella
because
and
of
cheddar cheese, and
tribalism,
this chicken has a butter,
tribalism.
and this
Their tribe.
pork I
Their
cook it
tribe told
with
them, hey, this is
the
what you should be afraid
coconut
of, and this
oil.
is
I
what you
deep
can
fry
trust.
it. So this is a bone already for my chicken.
People are tribal.
Ay, for my cat.
You understand you're tribal, right? Everybody is.
Later, Mr. Day will eat this
how
again.
about authority?
This is just only a cabbage. I soak it in the salt with an onion, and I put an apple cider and
If
black
you were
pepper.
going to a hospital and everybody was wearing, if everyone was wearing
Very
polo
good
shirts
for
and dungarees,
taste buds because it's kind of sour. In the way that when you got a flavor fatigue, you can just eat this vegetable and flavor fatigue gone.
So what?
Appetizer.
But besides that, that's their opinion.
Chicken in my backyard? No, that is not really
And you know what?
our
I'm
chicken.
saying,
But
hey,
you know,
where's
it's so
the
nice,
evidence?
tastes good because it's all organic. You know.
Yeah, I don't care. For me, what evidence about how the brain works? There's a shit ton of it.
I mean, that's an interesting jumping how the brain works. We can speculate how the brain works.
Oh, we're doing more than speculating. We've got hard science to prove that it works that way.
I'd love to be
We've
fly
got
on the wall
neuromagnetic
during.
imaging. We've got brain waves. We've got psychologists and psychiatrists have been working on this shit for years. We've got
Do you think I'm so
philosophers.
freaky?
We've got
And even with all those resources, it's still widely not understood.
yeah. Do you know why? Because they didn't understand what I've understood, which is the emotional brain is taking over your life. We're programmed to think emotionally.
Listen,
Create consciousness in a lab without
my
Consciousness
partner
is
is
unimportant.
talking to
Consciousness
his
is what it is.
younger
Just accept it.
son, and they
I
have a
don't-
little
No, it's not part of the brain. It's a phenomenon of the brain.
lecture about this
It's a
Mr.
phenomenology
They
of the human
want
brain.
to
If there's no
learn.
human brain, there's no consciousness. End of story.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so people wonder, oh, why are we here? Where did we
By
come
the
from?
way,
It's
don't
like,
forget
it doesn't
to
fucking matter.
press the like button
It really
and
doesn't.
subscribe, and you can share
We're
this
here.
video. And if you have a YouTube
So
channel,
what's real
guys,
and what's
any of
fucking
you
bullshit?
who have YouTube channel, just comment in my
I don't deal
previous
with bullshit.
video, and we will
When somebody says, well,
subscribe
yeah,
back
but,
on you.
but you're a sinner, it's like,
And
okay.
please follow us in everyday
You're
morning routine. Every day, I'm always live in
My thinking is
the gym or
reasonable.
anywhere. I'm doing my morning routine like workout, my yoga, my dance, whatever I
Yeah,
like.
Yes, they can. As a matter of fact, they do detach from the ego, and that's why they're figuring out why we're here. And guess what? I've
It's
already
not
figured
really
it out.
so
And I can
long.
tell you, but that's a
That
topic for
gym
another
I've
day.
been
But I'll be putting out a
training
video on why we're here.
like 2 weeks ago, but I'm teaching there like 3 months ago. I've been teaching them yoga pilates every
No.
Monday
I don't want people afraid to ask questions.
evening,
I want to ask you
6
more
to
questions.
7 p.m. here in the Philippines.
I want them to. I
Thank
want
you,
you to
Dr.
question everything
Nat.
I say.
Thank
But I
you
want you
very
to pay
much.
attention when I am talking.
Speak to people in such a way where you're constantly putting your hand into a fire, they're going to become defensive all the time, and the conversation is just not going to get anywhere.
Do you feel like I put your hand in the fire?
Often.
Yeah. But are you reluctant to accept some of the information?
Well, it becomes more of a debate.
It should not be a debate, baby. Go.
Yeah. So
Just explain
who's
him.
the debate with?
It's that you want to debate.
Yeah. No, I don't want to debate. I want to tell you how it works.
Well, then stop debating if that's what you
I'm
want
not
to do.
debating. I'm giving you the argument for why this works.
Yeah, that's what sometimes I'm telling him. Not everybody can understand
Your
what's
brain is-
in her brain.
Your brain. Okay, here, let me spell it out for you so that you're not, because I know you take things personally. But, okay, are you ready for this?
I know that you do as well.
Okay, yeah, I do. I take things personally. Not too much.
Yes,
but-
you're a father and son.
Well, are you ready for this?
You're both assholes.
You ready for this?
I'm just kidding.
Your brain can function
No.
better.
Yeah, I love spicy food. I'm mostly often making
Don't
chili
you want your
sauce.
brain to function better?
You're telling people you take things personally.
I do.
And so that's like telling somebody fuck you, and it's or
Yeah, it kind of is.
He's still talking to his
Hey, look,
son.
I'm not a goddamn negotiator. Why do you think I stand alone on this fucking hill? Think I'm some kind of a great fucking communicator? I'm a goddamn blind man in the country. I'm a one-eyed man in the country of the blind. I see shit that you don't see. And you know what? Trying to wake you motherfuckers up is really hard. Trying to get you to open up that eye. Hey, I'm blind, motherfucker. Oh, now I see.
No, you cannot see because he's blind. Now I understand.
It is really fucking hard. I can't even get the Filipinos to stop eating.
It doesn't like me though,
I
but
do
diarrhea.
intentionally
Oh,
make it a little bit
really?
difficult. There's a reason.
Maybe
for
you have some
It's as if you want to put people in the fire.
that.
allergies
I
or
don't want
something
certain people in my
your
life
body
like that all the
really
time. I want them completely the fuck out. I don't want your Aunt
you
Lila
feel
in my
that?
life. I don't want Patrick in my life. I don't
Your-
want Clay in my life.
your body
I
don't
don't
like
want
the
people who are
spicy
really
food.
fucked
That's why
up
maybe
in my
you're
life.
getting a
And so I
diarrhea.
intentionally make it a little harder. Now, when people can sift through the bullshit that I'm slinging
Who?
at them,
My
and go,
partner?
oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. Those are the people I want.
No,
Those
we
are the
don't
The
drink.
people who can say,
What
oh,
we
hey,
drinking
Dad, you're
here
right.
is
Let's
water.
go ahead
And Mr. Day, he's
exercise.
drinking is
Good idea.
this Coke
Makes my brain
Zero.
work better. Hey,
And that
let's
is
go ahead
his
and
bad
breathe deep.
habits.
Hey, good idea. Makes my
Just
brain work
sometimes
better.
it's just
Hey, let's go ahead and eat some
overwhelming
good food.
somebody
Good
of
idea.
his
And people who
knowledge. He
say,
have too
nah,
much
I don't
knowledge
do that.
in his
I
head,
say, well,
and
go
it's like
eat your pizza and drink your beer.
sometimes
I'm fine with
somebody cannot fit in. It's like so
I'm still going to
big.
create my YouTube channel and become a multimillionaire.
Sure, husband or ex? No, he's pharmacist, retired.
So here's what I got to tell people, Brian. Conversation is enlightenment, and here's the deal. How many people are truly enlightened like me? Nobody. I'm it. Now I've been enlightened for about 19 motherfucking years, and you know what? People think I'm crazy, and I'm okay with that.
I love to go out drinking with you all. We would have a great time. Yeah,
Well,
but
hey,
we
what do you
don't
think-
drink.
Einstein.
Sometimes
what do you think,
some of
Sir
my
Isaac
friends
Newton
calling
thought when
me
he was figured out
KJ,
gravity. What do
like
you think
killing
Einstein
joy.
thought when
But
he was
I'm
figuring out
always
his
the
theory of
star of the
relativity?
party
What do you
because
think they thought?
I
He
make
thought,
everybody happy.
wow, I see something that
Even
nobody
I'm
else
not
sees.
drinking. Bad lights for everyone.
Yeah, it sure is. And so, what do you think the
I
one-eyed
don't
man
really
sees in the
drink.
country of the blind?
I'm already
All
passing
kinds of
that
shit that the blind people don't
moment
see.
in that situation, and I don't want to go back in that situation again. Especially now, I'm already enlightened. What drinks can give you? What alcohol can give you?
I know, it's
Think
just so
about it.
fucking tired.
Is any good thing that alcohol
Yeah,
can
but
give
the
you
main point
aside
is,
from
did you
headache
understand what I was telling you today?
or hangover?
No, and that's your problem.
Really? You didn't understand that your brain can get emotionally
Yes.
dysregulated?
Um,
I understand that.
Eating a good food. I can prepare a good food for everybody.
So
That
you
everybody
decided
can
to take things
enjoy it.
personally, and I'm
We
okay with that.
can
So let's
sing
call
in
this
the
conversation to an
karaoke,
end. And then the
listening
next
to
time
my
that you're ready
wonderful voice. My
for the next
goodness.
step of enlightenment, just let me know.
Or
You can call me.
talking some funny
So I want to leave on a good
experience.
note and say,
What you're
well,
very
kudos to you.
interesting. Whatever it is, or dancing. KJ, that's funny. I never heard that before. KJ, it means skill joy. Yeah, because I'm always trying to tell to my friends to stop drinking. I'm always like that. Where's Brian?
He got pissed off and left.
I told you. You don't.
Hey, do you know what, baby? It's
I
hard,
know.
really
I know.
hard to wake people up.
Yeah, I know. That's why I told you cannot push everybody in your thing.
Yes, alcohol will cause temporary relief followed by a headache. It's destroying your life. So stop doing that.
Yeah, also what you're doing, stop doing that. I
Why?
know you will not stop.
Well, I'm happy.
Okay, you're happy your son just pissed off on you. Oh my
I
God.
can't do anything about that. That's his choice.
Yeah, that's his choice, I know. But you made it. Yeah, they called it um liquid courage. That's what we always say. Yeah, you can dance, you can sing as high as you can when you're drunk. No, me. I can dance. I can sing as high as I want, even no alcohol. I can make everybody laugh on me. It's like I'm all what do you call that? Performer. Like I make everybody happy, hopefully. So it's like every time we have a party or something, yeah, they're drinking and they try me to get some of it, but I don't. Oh, if I'm wild, not in a situation not drinking, I will be wilder when I'm drinking. It's like wild west.
And you're already a little bit wild, baby Co.
Yeah, I'm already wild while I'm not drinking, and when I drink,
Holy
I will
smokes.
become a wild west. So
That's like
no,
that's,
my wildest there is become I will become emotionally, and if I start crying, you cannot stop me.
nope. Holy smokes. Yeah, but usually I would say that when you're drinking, it's like you become excessively happy and wild like that. Mostly when you're drinking.
No,
You're not dancing naked on the tables.
no,
Oh, okay.
never. I'm dancing wildly. Even I'm not even I'm not drunk, I'm always dancing. I love dancing.
Yeah.
When I hear music, I just dance.
Yes. Or sing.
I never even tried marijuana. I don't even see
Mm.
a marijuana. Maybe I saw it, but I really don't know what it is. I
Yeah.
hate smoke.
Yeah, and
I never even try.
I've tried
smoke.
marijuana. I've tried alcohol. It's like I've done more than tried. I've indulged quite a bit. But you know what? It's like I never did like it.
He said the man is wild without drinking. Not all.
Some men are. I would say most men are probably pretty. When you're young, of course, you got the hormones flowing, but once you hit the age of probably 30, 35, and life starts kicking the shit out of you, calm right down. Yep.
No, I never try any smoking or pot, whatever it is.
Yep. No interest.
I tried the pot in the hot pot, in the unlimited meal.
The hot pot, yes.
I like eating.
We love food.
Yeah, in our body, like this. Have you see the food in there in front of you?
Yeah.
We're
This
eating all of
is
it.
my favorite. Wow. Actually, this piece I'm going to save for dessert. Wow.
So I will not cook banana?
No, I want banana. So.
You said that's your dessert.
No, you said you're going to cook me banana later on. That's like a fried plantain. It's a little bit. The sabah is like a plantain. It's not sweet, unless it's overripe. Then it gets sweet. But these sabah probably just right.
Yeah, that's right.
Just perfect. Not too green. Not too ripe. And so just perfect. And then you fry it up in a coconut oil, and it's like wow.
I was talking about your partner. He was giving the guy on the phone business.
Oh, that's my son.
Yeah, that is his son.
Uh-huh.
And they have a misunderstanding, and they both have a pointed nose. So high from the ceiling. They are both like
he has
that.
a misunderstanding. I don't.
Yeah, but he don't accept.
Yes.
That he cannot understand, and he don't. And I'm telling him many times, no brain can fit in his brain because his brain is so wide.
Well, it's because I already got a brain in here, so there's no room for any extra.
And it's like he's always putting his brain to our brains. Like, oh my God, do you want us to explode?
I'm just.
Now his son is just exploding. Just turn it off.
I'm just giving unsolicited advice.
Yeah, that's why everybody got pissed off on you. And who's only staying for him listening? Me.
Yeah. Oh, and every once in a while she just goes, "Okay, shut up."
Yeah, I am always telling him. Most of the time, especially when I am overwhelmed and my hormone is really breakdown, I said, shut up.
But I'm brutally honest, and so
Yeah, he will. He's always there. He's just like that. Sometimes he said that I didn't make you angry. You are making yourself
She got
angry.
herself angry. I didn't make her angry.
Especially with me.
I'm not trying to trigger
Sometimes
anybody.
he said,
I do try.
You're the one who make yourself angry.
I try to
accept it.
I try to wake people up.
Yeah, and it's
You
not
know what it's like?
that.
Have you ever tried to wake up a sleeping dog? That's what it's like, trying to wake people up.
And I told him, it's not like that. You cannot do this for everybody as you want.
No. About 30% of the world, they get really pissed off when you try to wake them up. And for me, it's like, but I love you, so it's time to wake up. So they get pissed off at me. And it's like, okay, well, that's you getting pissed off at me.
And that is how he shows his love.
I don't take it too personally.
Yeah, he don't, but sometimes somebody who's been with him is take things personal because they have some trigger in themselves. That's why if I feel something or if I got trigger, I'm telling him. Before he never listened, but now he's listening because he don't want to see me being triggered.
Well, there's a difference between listening and hearing. So I was listening, but I wasn't hearing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's levels of
that's
listening.
why that's what I'm telling him. You want to be here, you must be listened to.
Yeah. So I'm getting better.
Yeah. Sometimes the man, it's so hard to make them follow or make them because their head is too hard. And the problem with the man,
I'll follow you
the problem
anywhere.
with the man, they have two heads.
I'll follow him. I'll follow you anywhere as long as you're going in my direction. Yeah.
And you see this nose, so high, so very pointed
Mm.
through the ceiling.
So I'm not politically correct. It's like I just tell it like I see it. I don't elevate people's feelings above the truth.
I'm just talking to him just like this because I am always honest with him. So I am telling him,
Yeah.
baby, sometimes you need to watch your mouth because somebody is not really like it.
Yeah. That's their problem, isn't it?
Yeah, that's their problem, but still.
And if they're getting triggered over something like that, it's kind of like getting triggered over a meme. You know, you got all these memes on Facebook, and some people look at it and go, "Oh my God, look what they said
Yeah.
about Donald Trump. Oh, look what they said about Joe Biden. Oh, look what they said about Kamala Harris. Oh, look, he said this about MAGA. Oh, he said that about
He
Democrats."
said you have like a pythons from arms. Pythons? Where's the python?
Pythons. My pythons. Well, fitness, if you want to fit in, and this is what my belief is, most people want to fit in. Most people just want to get along. They want to be happy. They want to have good communication. And I'm pretty good at fitting in. I don't argue
Yeah, but
with
he's
people.
not good in communication.
Well, when I'm communicating an idea that they don't want to hear. So I'm sorry, but everybody's got to fit in. And that means sometimes you got to get fit to fit in. And so if you're not fit, you might have a tough time fitting in. Yeah? It's true. So you got to eat healthy and exercise and meditate and study. And people go, "Well, I don't want to do that. I want to drink my pizza and beer." It's like, okay.
But anyway, guys, thank you all very much. I want to reach out to Brian because his
No, it's his bedtime, baby.
it's bedtime.
Yeah.
So
But you can
okay.
reach out to him probably real quick.
Yeah.
So you do it on your phone, not mine.
Let's see how big is this ego. Okay, bye guys.
It's not.
Love
He
you.
didn't want to hear from me. Trust me.
Love you all. Take care. And wow, we have a lots of viewers here.
Well, that's great.
17.
Thank you all.
Don't forget to press the like button,
yeah,
guys.
For all these who haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It really helps us out. We're trying to change the world, trying to save this fucking planet. We can do it. Sorry. Not sorry.
Okay. Thank you all, guys. Again, take care. And don't forget to love yourself first. Because nobody will do this for you. This is your
Nobody's
first
coming to save you.
responsibility. Take care of your body. Take care of your mind. Don't forget, bye-bye, Dr. Nat Baser, PhD. So you're a doctor, huh?
No, he's a nut buzzer.
Nut buzzer?
Yeah, Dr. Nut Buzzer. He's a doctor of nut buzzing. So, yeah, nobody's coming to save you except maybe her. She'll do it.
Yeah, it's just happened that I'm not sure why I'm like this. I'm always a people
Because you're an
pleaser.
altruistic empath, baby co.
And I'm trying to understand everybody, and I love you all.
She does.
So what I'm always telling
I don't love
here,
all of you, but I don't hate anybody.
take care of your body, take care of your mind. Love yourself first. Love you all. Take care and bye-bye. He buzzes nuts.
Some people do. I've seen it on
Bye.
I've seen it on the porn sites.
Bye,
Oh
Frank.
my goodness.
What?
You watch porno?
Oh my gosh. He's watching without me.